Hi, this is Leo. In this lesson, we are going to learn assembly design. And the tutorial will be divided into two parts, assembly basic and assembly advanced. Now let's take a look. First of all is the basic part. We will cover the whole assembly workflow in this part. As you can see, there will be primary introduction, create assembly, inquire assembly, edit assembly, BOM and 2D sheet. After you finish learning this part, you are able to design an assembly by yourself in ZW3D. As for the advanced part, on the one hand, we are going to learn some auxiliary tools, such as Assembly Manager, reuse tools, big assembly settings, and also animation. On the other hand, we are going to learn top-down design in the last chapter. Now let's get started from the first chapter, primary introduction. First of all, I'd like to show you two common assembly methods. The first one is bottom-up design, which is a traditional method that starts at the lowest level and proceeds to the highest level. To change the parts, you must edit them individually. And the second one is top-down design. For top-down design, it's a methodology that starts at the highest level and proceed to the lowest level. You can make changes to the skeleton and propagate to all levels of the design. And for some case, we can mix two methods up to improve working efficiency. Take this mouse as an example. For the shell of the mouse, it's a typical top-down design. But for the internal components, it's a typical bottom-up design. And in the basic part, we will introduce the functionalities based on the bottom-up design. Okay. And for bottom-up design, here you can see a general workflow. You can see first one is create assembly. And the step 2 is inquire assembly. Step 3, edit assembly. The last step is BOM and 2D sheet. And as you can see, for each step, there will be some subtopics inside. We will cover them in the later pages. Okay, after the assembly workflow introduction, next let's take a look on the assembly interface. So on the top is the title bar. Here you can see the ZW3D version and also the assembly name. And on the lower area is the ribbon area, which you can see all the assembly related functionalities is in the ribbon area. And in the right side, you can see this is the assembly manager. So you can manage the components and the constraints in the assembly manager. And in the middle area is the graphic area. And in the right side, you can see the reuse library and also the layer manager. And let's move a little bit higher, you can see the DA toolbar. There are a set of switches in the DA toolbar. For example, you can change the display mode from shade to wireframe, and also you can switch the view angle. For example, from top view to bottom view or to isometric view. And also you can control the visibility of the components and other geometries. And on the bottom left is the prompt line. ZW3D will tell you what to do next in the prompt line. And on the bottom right is the output window. Okay, this is all about primary introduction.